How's it going? Right, today we're going to take a look at quite an interesting game. It's a Dungeons and Dragons licensed game, but it's also it's kingdom management. Kingdom management with sort of Dungeons and Dragons party-based combat mixed in with it. So it's quite unique. Right, let's set it up here. That's fine. Now, it plays like an RTS / kingdom management game, but from the perspective of an old school first person dungeon crawler. So yeah, here we are. A new land lies before you. Choose carefully where you settle. Interesting looking game. When you first get into it, we're not going to go through the demo here. We can cancel this. Demo cancelled. The controls don't make that much sense when you first sort of start up the game, but it's not as complicated as it looks once you get into it. So what we're going to do is, I think we can we click new game. Game not saved, are you sure? Yep. That's fine. We can just hit enter on that. Now, there's 5 different world maps that you can play on. I don't know. I don't think it lets us look at them, actually. Yeah, let's go through. We'll just select world 1. First city is sort of like a tutorial map where the city is already built. But we'll start from scratch. So I think we'll select world 1. The hostility level, I think we can do custom. So low intelligence enemies. I read the manual. Apparently you can have up to 50. Now, I'm not going to make this very difficult. I just plan to build up the city, and we'll try and get a little army together, and we'll take out one sort of base of monsters. There's also the main enemy that you need to defeat, like the final boss, as it were. I don't think we'll be doing that today. It'll take too long. But I think we'll just give 10 low intelligence enemies to begin with, and we won't do any higher ones. Size of second wave, I'll just put 0. The second wave is sort of a second wave of monsters that come in once you start taking down these sort of monster layers that exist on the map. So it pops you back to this screen, which might be a bit confusing, but when you're ready, you can click begin play. There's 5 pre-built maps, but you can hit random map and it just sort of generates a random map seed, which can make things a little bit more interesting. Anyway, we'll click begin play. So here we are. This is the game. We're going to hit pause straight away. So in the background, I believe the AI are slowly building up and they will eventually come and attack you. But from what I've read, it takes them quite a while to do that. Now, we need to pick a place to start our kingdom. Now, the kingdom management is a little strange and not that intuitive. So blending kingdom management and Dungeons and Dragons, you create a party of 5 heroes, as you would if you were playing Dungeons and Dragons, and each one of them has their own sort of manages their own district within your larger kingdom. So the first person that you create is going to be the Baron or Baroness, and they're sort of the main leader. And then the other 4 party members sort of act like vassals. And each of their kingdoms is sort of self-contained, and you need to manage them independently, even though they're going to be quite close to one another, and eventually it turns into one large city. And they each produce their own sort of type of troops. So if you create a mage, then the mage is going to slowly produce mage units that can eventually go into an army. Thieves, you get thieves. Warriors, you get warriors. Dwarves, you get dwarves. So you get the idea. Right, we need to pick a good spot to start off in. So I think if we click this arrow up here, we switch to the larger map of the world. And I think this is the no, look, we can go down. The map's quite large. And you can see each one of these little tiles that we go across is somewhere where we can start. I don't know if the enemy layers are already placed on the map. Okay, you're not going to know until you scout them out, and scouting sort of works by different units can see a different distance. If they're standing on a hill, they can see even further. I think thieves can see the furthest distance. sort of a distance is sort of X number of tiles around. But you can build a tower, and if you build a tower on top of a hill, that's going to be able to see quite far. So that's how you scout around the map and eventually find where the enemy lairs are. And from what I've seen and read, they're usually clustered together, and they've always been sort of on the opposite side of the map to where the players started. So I assume, although I'm not 100% sure, that when you place down, you choose where you're going to start your kingdom, I think the AI gets placed a certain distance away. Now, this map is quite hilly, so we're going to struggle to find somewhere to settle down. You're going to build things like farms and mines, and that is going to be... the terrain you're in is going to affect that. So farms are not going to do well in the mountains. So this red area here is really high mountain. This area here, it's not plains. It's called something else. You can grow crops here, but not very well. When you want to create a mine, you essentially have to prospect a rock. If we go back here, so we can see on this screen, in the foreground here, it shows you the lay of the land. So it's quite steep. That can affect what buildings you can place down. So like here's quite flat. If we wanted to build here, we'd need to remove these rocks. And you do that by prospecting the rocks. There's a chance that the rock could have iron on it, or gold, or crystals. If that's the case, the rock automatically gets turned into a mine. And the mines have a limited amount of ore in them, and they will eventually run out. If you're in this rocky area here, the mines will last longer, and they last the longest up here. There's no reason why you couldn't eventually send a unit out to build mines up here if you wanted to. So each one of these tiles that we're on, think of them as being split into 4 building plots. Each window that we're on here can have 4 buildings on it. Some buildings take up more than 1 slot, so there are buildings that take up 2 slots. I think that's the maximum. But for example, a house takes up 1 slot, so on this window here, if we cleared the rock and we cleared the tree, we could build 4 houses here. And then if we moved up 1, we could probably build 4 farms here. If the land's really steep, like this, I think you can only build farms and walls on it. So you can always build farms and walls, but you might not, depending on how steep the land is, you might not be able to build it very tall. And then you can do unique things. So like elves, they don't like chopping down the trees, but they can tend the trees. They can build a little sort of, they can cultivate around the tree, and that would be more efficient than building a farm there for the elves. But any of the other heroes, you would just pull the trees down. And dwarves, for example, they have a higher chance of finding minerals when they prospect a rock. So we're going to try and find somewhere for our kingdom. Now, it's going to be kind of important to find somewhere near rocks, although saying that, there are rocks absolutely everywhere. This blue sort of turquoise area here is a swamp. That would need clearing if you wanted to free up that build slot. Apparently farms built near water as well get a bit of a bonus to what they provide. We've stopped the time progressing as well, just so we can have a look around. When you click stop time, you may well see units still moving around on a screen. They're still animated, but if they were carrying out a task that was moving them between tiles, for example, they wouldn't make any progress on that. They'll just sort of mill about in the tile they're in, and you would have to resume the game before they would carry on moving like across tiles. Let's go look at the larger map again. We're going to need a reasonable amount of space for our kingdom. This might be a bit of a longer video as well, because it's a bit of a slow game. You can speed up the time, I believe. Although you've got so much to micromanage early game, you might not be doing that. To be honest, this isn't a very good map to start on. There's water and things all over the place. Water's not a bad thing. It forces enemy units, which will eventually try and attack you, to go round. They can't move through water. I think some of the higher threat units, like there are dragons in this game, they will fly right over the top of it, obviously. But you know what? Over here, it might not be a terrible idea. Yeah, we don't... It's just there's not a huge amount of space there, that's all. But it sort of protects us from over here, unless we build our kingdoms in this area around here. Yeah, maybe we'll start here. We'll put one hero up here. We'll put another one here. We could dump, maybe, if we get a dwarf, we'll put him here near this area here for rocks. And maybe we'll put a thief out here. We're sort of protected by these little streams here. You can build walls, so you can enclose your city eventually if you want to. But yeah, I don't know if we'll get that far with the game. But yeah, here is probably good as anywhere. Right, let's create our Baron or Baroness. So I'm going to choose who I'm going to be. This is going to be our main lord. So I'll choose a fighter. Going to have to make an admission here. I don't really know much about Dungeons and Dragons. I've played it once or twice, but it was a while ago, and I'm not well versed in the old sort of Dungeons and Dragons. What would be good stats or not? And I've seen people roll for incredibly long time to try and get the stats they want, which, to be honest, is a system I've never fully understood. If you can roll an infinite number of times to get the stats you want, why don't you just type in exactly what stats you want? I would have never really understood that when you're rolling stats for CRPGs. Like, maybe give the player 10 rolls they can make, and they've got to pick one out of that 10. Might make more sense, but if you're going to let them roll infinite times, why don't you just let them type in what they want? Anyway, right, fighter. Probably wants high strength. I think wisdom affects how much they level up, or how fast they level up, or how many experience points it gets when they level up. Dexterity, I think it probably affects their chance to hit something. I think these are out at 18, aren't they? The highest you can get is 18. And we might be given a chance when we accept, we can increase some things. Like, I think if we clicked on that, it would maybe that would hold strength, and then we could roll again. But I don't want to spend forever on this screen. This being said, I don't think that your party actually exists in the game. They're sort of like rulers that you don't see. But I'm assuming these stats are what maybe your units that slowly get passively recruited, which make up your army. Maybe they start with these stats, or this affects their starting stats. So yeah, so something like charisma in a game like this, I'm not really sure what that would affect, but I'm sure it does. It's all mentioned in the manual. Anyway, if I hit accept, or let me hit strength. Select ability to adjust downwards by 2 points. Okay, so we could knock wisdom down. So hang on a minute. If I cancel that, so I don't. Strength's already really high. We don't need to make it go any higher. I'm just going to hit accept. And I think, again, I'm not really sure what these affect in this game, but I'm going to choose neutral. A neutral leader must destroy all enemies and achieve the rank of Emperor. That's okay. We can do that. Well, we probably won't be doing it in this video. I just want to show you the mechanics and build up a little town. I don't know if we'll be completing it, but male or female, again, I don't know how much this affects anything, but I'll choose male since I'm going to have this guy as me, so he's going to end up as copper. Okay, keep copper. Yeah, let's keep him. Place copper here, so I'm going to go, yeah. So, right, we want to jump in here. This is our main stronghold, and as we develop our little kingdom with our band of heroes, we as a leader will slowly level up. I think you start as Baron, and then I think you might go up as Count, and there's all these different levels you go through, and eventually you can become Emperor, and each time you get to level up your main keep, and eventually it becomes a stronghold, which is obviously the name of the game. Right, so we've got copper down here. I think F just means I can quickly click to him. We've our stronghold, it looks like it's going to take up all 4 building slots on here, and we've got a bunch of warriors here. So we've got 4 warriors. If we click on one of them, we can see their stats. So we've got an archer. She's unassigned at the moment, so this is one of the finicky things about the game that might trip somebody up if they just load it up and don't read the manual. You can mark them as ready, at home, or unassigned. Now, I think if they're unassigned, they're going to mill around here at the stronghold. If you mark them as at home, they're now locked to the tile they're in. And now that's important. You can only build and develop tiles that you have a unit in. They have to stay there. If you have a tile that you've put buildings in, and then you move the unit out. So there's no army units in the tile of the buildings. The buildings will slowly degrade over time. Some of them degrade very quickly, like market buildings will decay within like a couple of minutes. And so this limits your expansion as well. You need to wait for more units to come in that you can move out to tiles. Then you sit them there on home, and that means they're going to stay there, and then you can build on that tile. Clicking them, having them as ready means that when you go to a tile, so I just click done here. Let's move over a tile. Let's say I wanted to move somebody here because I want to build here. I would click copper. So I would select copper. I want one of copper's troops to come here. So one of my fighters' troops, essentially, because I want to build up copper's part of the kingdom. You slide this bar to say how many people you want to come here. So I can go, right, just one. I just want one person to come here because that's all I need to start building here. So attracting one of a possible 2 fighter units to this location. And so this is the bar you use to move troops around. As you get into the game, you can end up with a whole bunch of units that are not assigned a home. They're not out doing something. They're just ready to be used. And this is the slider you would use to maybe select 20, 30, 40 to go off and fight. You know, and if we're going to get more people down here as we fill out our party, which we're going to do in a minute. We've also got this triangle up here. So if we go back, since we want to get our main building built as quickly as possible, you can drag this around. So if we wanted to focus on just recruiting more units, which is something that happens passively, we would drag it out to here so it takes up the whole pyramid. If we want our units to train, which is they slowly level up, because all our units have got experience and levels, we would just have them training. And if we want to focus on building, which is exactly what we want to do, we're going to drag this up to build. So I'm going to leave that there. This is area specific, I'm pretty sure. Yep, so if we come over here, it's gone back again. There is a way of mass changing the pyramid for multiple squares. I think you can, you come out of here, I think you select the pyramid, you can drag a box around all the squares you want to change. You sort of change this pyramid up here to what you want it to be, and then you click the pyramid again to confirm it. But you're probably better off just micromanaging it. This can make quite a big difference. If you've got it on full build, then you're not going to do any recruiting or training. And likewise, if you pull it all the way down to all recruiting, then you won't be training and none of your buildings are going to get built in that little square. So just need to keep that in mind. So let's go back. Okay, if we click View Copper, I can see the kingdom stats for our fighter copper. So we've got a population of 4. We've got no housing. We've only got a little bit of food being produced. We've got none stored. That's a bit of an issue, but we'll get that fixed quite quickly. This is something you need to keep an eye on every now and again. There's a happiness system. You need to keep your citizens happy. They're going to be happy if they're fed and if they've got somewhere to live. So you just want to make sure you've got enough housing and you want to make sure you've got enough food. A good rule for the food is you want 4 times as much food, I think, stored or being produced as your population. So if we've got 4, then we would want 16 food being stored or produced. Because there are seasons in the game, we get to winter, no food's being produced. You need stored food to feed everybody. And there are buildings to do that. We could look through various different things here. We can turn on auto build. So if you turn on auto build, the AI just sort of takes over and it starts building your kingdom for you. It's probably not going to do a very efficient job. It does things like it builds too many houses. It might not build enough farms. But if as you get towards the end of the game and you're getting overwhelmed with micromanaging everything and you just want to control your troops and take out the monster layers, then just turn on auto build. We've got census. We can see how many units we've got. We've got 4. They're all level 1. Now, when we if we go done, and we'll come out of here. So the game is still paused, so nothing. We're not making any progress on anything. We can sort of relax a bit. When I came over here and I moved 1 unit over here, it said only 2 were available. If we go back here and click on our units, we can go through them. So this guy's unassigned. If we go all the way through, okay, we're here. So this guy is assigned as home, which means he can't be used for anything. he's sat at home, he's sat in this tile up here, and he's not going to do anything else. And if we slide those slider bars around to move troops around, he's not going to be included. He's here, he's at home, and he's not going to be moved. We go next. She's unassigned, she can be used. This other fighter is assigned to home. And this other woman over here, this archer, she's unassigned as well. So that's why it said we have 2 available. Even though we've got 4 troops, only 2 of them are listed as unassigned. I'm not sure what the difference between unassigned and ready is. Ready, I think, leaves them in the tile they're in. Whereas I think maybe hitting unassigned, they will probably wander back to the stronghold. I think we can click on this building, yeah. So main castle, 0% complete, and that's because time is not progressing. Your buildings require upkeep as well. The upkeep is gold, so that's another thing to keep in mind. You want to make sure you've got enough gold coming in. If you don't, your buildings will start to deteriorate. You get gold from... There's various different ways to get gold. The first way you're going to get it is through building farms. Then you're going to build markets. Then you're also going to hopefully have some mines. But we're moving this woman over here. She's going to get rid of these rocks. Maybe we're going to mine there. We could also assign somebody to come over here, which is what we'll do. We'll get the other person coming over here. Yeah. Right. Now we want to think about placing down... If we move out here, we've got this button pops up, create party member. So we need to create 4 more party members. Where are we going to do that? We don't want to do it too close because old Copper's going to want room to expand and build his buildings. So this is quite close and it doesn't give us a huge amount of room, but I'm not going to be playing the game to completion. So I think we'll be all right. We're going to stick a mage up here. So I'm going to go create party member. I want a mage. Constitution, charisma. I don't know how useful dexterity is for a mage. I think early D&D dexterity affects the likelihood of spells hitting, doesn't it? But don't quote me on that. Intelligence isn't high enough, so can we roll again? You may raise a primary ability. No, so hang on. If I go back, yeah, right click to go back. Okay, re-roll. Okay, so these are not bad. Yeah, it's pretty average, isn't it, across the board? That'll do for a mage, our mage. We could probably mess around for longer. I could raise the intelligence by reducing... we could probably reduce the dexterity a little bit. So we'll raise intelligence. And, oh, we have to either choose strength or wisdom. We'll choose strength. There we go. So, okay, that was probably worth doing. We'll accept that. Select an alignment. I will select neutral. We'll make her female. Actually, that was a bad. Let me, because I want to. It's useful if you name them in a way so you can easily remember like who's the wizard, who's the thief, and remember where you put them, because you're going to be jumping between the 5 kingdoms quite frequently, and you're going to want to keep in mind who you're dealing with so that you can decide on what buildings are best to build. So I'm going to choose select a character name. All right, she's a female, but I'm going to call her Baez, which is a wizard from a series of books that I read. So we're going to keep Baez. He's a neutral mage. We're going to place him here. Your stronghold is too far away. Oh, okay, so we need to be a bit closer. Cannot place, cannot place. So we can place him here. Okay, we need to be fairly close then. Can I place him here? The ground looks a bit... Yeah, place him here. Place. All right, so he's in here. We'll make sure that he's building. Now, he only starts with 2 guys, which essentially really only gives us 1. Their own assigned and their home. So let's jump over here. I'm going to want to be able to build a couple of houses as well as a couple of farms. We can build houses fairly early on as well. So if I click there, we can chop down the tree. And this one here. Doesn't start off with much money, and so we can change what building we're going to place. We're going to choose housing. They only require 10 gold pieces, so we want to place 2 houses to start with. And they'll start building. Again, the game isn't running yet. They pop up, but no progress is going to be made. And what we can do is we can pop over here, and we probably want to get some... Or we could go back here, actually. Actually, it makes sense to put the farms on the steep land because we can't put them anywhere else. So, and I'll move one of his. Wait, actually, look, I already made a mistake. We've got copper selected, and it's not copper that we want to move over here. So I've got to make sure that I've got buyers selected. Done. I need to click his triangle, and we click. Oh, he's got 0 available mages. Why is that? Let's have a look. Okay, if I click ready, will that move him over? Let's go here. There we go. Attracting 1 possibly. Yeah, okay. Maybe I was wrong about the unassigned then. Back here. I don't think I was. Right, let's come back up here. And I'll move over there. Right, let's create the rest of our party members. Create a party member. Let me re-roll. So we want a cleric. Again, I don't really know what cleric needs. I'm assuming high intelligence. Dexterity is pretty low there, isn't it? Let's keep going. That'll probably do for cleric. They use magic, and they're a healer, aren't they? How much strength do they need? That strength is really low. Let's have a look. They probably want intelligence, wisdom, maybe charisma. That's not good enough. Let's go through a few more. You know what? That'll do. They got terrible constitution though, but that'll do. Right, cleric. We'll accept it. Select an alignment. I'll just put them as neutral. Who shall I call? A healer. I have no idea what to call them. Let's put them as female and what should we call her? Not very good with D&D names. Oh, you know what? We'll call her Iris. Iris. Yep. Okay. Keep Iris. Yep, that's fine. Right, we're gonna. We don't want to place her here. We want to spread her out a little bit. Hang on. Can I move around? Continue. Now, hang on a minute. I just need to double check that when I built over here, I was not building. Yeah, okay, I did. I built magician's rooms. Good. Okay, done. I was just making sure I hadn't built Copper's buildings here by mistake, and I don't think you can do that. I think if somebody's already got, you can't mix them on the same tile, I don't think. So, all right, anyway, we're going to stick her over here, I think. She can't go too far away. Cannot place here. She can go here. Can she go there? This is nice and flat. We'll place her here. Yeah, place her down. We'll get rid of these straight away, so we'll chop down that. Let me make sure that I've got her selected. No, we'll change that. We're going to put a house down. Place a house. And we'll excavate that as well. Iron deposit discovered. So we've got a mine going up straight away. That's good. Can she send a unit over here? No, we need to select one of them. And he's home. We'll go to the next one. We'll mark her as ready. Go done. Let's see if I can move one of them over. There we go. Right, let's make our next party member. We'll make a thief this time. And thief. Yeah, I want to make a thief. Oh, no, wait, I made that mistake again, right. I think thief needs fairly high dexterity, right? Oh, those are pretty good stats all round. Yeah, we'll make them the thief. So we'll go thief. Maybe we want to make their dexterity a little higher, so we will drop their... How high? Intelligence. Does a thief need to be intelligence? Their wisdom's really high. We'll drop that a little bit. That won't hurt. There we go. We'll accept that. We'll make them neutral. We'll make them male. And we're going to call the thief Tarek. Tarek Nimblefoot. All right, there we go. Keep Tarek. Keep. We're going to continue. Let's find a spot for our thief. Probably somewhere out on the frontier, because I think our thieves are good at spotting. So where is that in the grand scheme of things? Yeah. Not great for expansion, but, well, actually, could we get him a bit further down here? Yeah, we can. We'll put him here. Place Tarek. Place him here. Right, we can probably only build a farm plot here, so let's select Tarek. Let's make sure he's building all the way up. Plot, no. So we can put a plot here. Now, if I went to... A plot is an early farm. You can upgrade your building, so a plot eventually becomes a farm once you upgrade it. If I change building and I click house, will it let me put it there? If I click done... Yeah, I could. Maybe that's not too steep then to put a house on, but we'll place it there. A thieves hut, yeah, we'll place that as well. And then... Got any rocks nearby? Yeah, there's some rocks here, so we'll come back here. Let's select our thieves. He's unassigned. We'll mark him ready. Click done. We'll come over here and we'll move one of them there. Let's create our last party member. So this time I think we probably... Don't know if we want an elf or a dwarf. I've got a feeling we'll go for dwarf. Yeah, dwarf. See, a dwarf to me is a race. It's not like a fighter or a mage, or you could have a dwarf fighter or a dwarf mage maybe. So it's a bit odd just picking a dwarf here. But what do I know? Right, we'll we made the same mistake again. We need to roll some stats. Those look pretty average above the board. We'll use those. Right, dwarf, and we will accept neutral. We'll make it a male dwarf. Just gonna call him Gimli. Gimli, which is probably the most generic dwarf name I could pick for obvious reasons, but we'll be here forever if I'm trying to come up with a unique name. Right, we'll keep him. Let's continue. Right, we want to place him fairly near these mountains over here. We don't want to place him in the mountains. Right, that definitely probably couldn't put a house on it. Yeah, these are really, really steep, which won't help him at the start. There are rocks here. One of them will get destroyed by us placing the fort down there. He's got rocks up here. Yeah, he does. This is fairly... I'm just going to place it here. Right. Sort of Tarek selected. Oh, no. What did I do? Okay. Yeah, fine. Yeah, place Gimli here. We've got this going up. And if I was to select him, I want to build here. Tree, claim tree. Yep, so we'll claim the tree. Oh, no, I should have chopped it down. Wait, no, stop. Suspend. So the only you only want to claim a tree if you are an elf. So we'll chop down the tree. Right, what can go here? I think only plots. This is probably too steep for a building, so we change. We go to house. This location is unsuitable for the building. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll place him some... Let's get the building all the way up. Let's get... It looks like you can see the pyramids here for each person. Like it's showing Tarek here as way up, but it doesn't really make much sense because Tarek doesn't have any buildings here. But we'll change the building and we'll put a farmland in. Yeah, so we will place there and we'll place there. And we'll send a guy back here, although we need to unassign one of them, don't we? Or they're home. Go to the next one. We'll ready them. Now, each one of these units can end up being its own sort of small army. So it's a unit of one, but as they train and time passes, more units will get added to each unit that actually exists on the map. So they're like little bands or little parties. And they can level up as well. Right, we'll hit done. So we want to go back here and let's move her over there. Right, okay. How long have I been going for? I can't see. It doesn't matter. Right, let's let time pass. So we're going to hit resume. We can zoom down here. Let's have a look at what's going on. Oh, we've got people over here already. Okay, so we move somebody here. Let's select me. So So select copper. Yeah, copper. Right, so let's build some farms here. So can excavate these rocks. Oh, we found some iron. That's good. No minerals were found. Okay, that's fine. We're going to place plots. Okay. Chop the tree down. Place a plot. Let's go. Those two moved back here, did they? That's interesting. So you, I'm going to... Okay, you're marked as home. You need to be marked as ready. And what are you? Are you marked as home? Let's mark you as home. Let's mark you as... Okay, you're home. So I should be able to move one of Copper's people over here, I think. Yeah. I think that's how it works. Yeah. You're home. What about you? You're unassigned, right? I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. Okay, you're not wandering over there. Let's make you as unassigned. Did she wander off? Maybe. Oh, maybe she wandered into here. Oh, there we go. Now we can mark her as home. Let's build some farms here. Well, first we need to excavate this. No minerals found. Let's get... When this is finished, that should give us housing. So we'll place some plots. See, what a little bit of money coming in. Right, so let's move up here. Remember, this was buyers, so we'll change here. We could probably speed up his building. Let's go here. What are we going to... Right, let's excavate this. Oh, he's found gems. That's pretty good. And we've got here... Gems. 2 lots of gems. That's great. All right, let's... That tree looks like must be way off in the background. It's got 2 houses, so let's... change to farmland. Place it there. Chop the tree down. Cool. Done. Yep. Let's place the plot down. Right, that's all being developed. Right. If I can remember correctly, we've got Iris here, who is our cleric. Let's excavate this. Okay, no minerals, unfortunately. Got 2 houses being built there. Let's... We don't want cleric's chambers. Let's build more farmland. Chop down. Each one of these farmland, they're being built quite quickly. If I click on it, they should produce us a little bit of gold, although it doesn't say how much gold it's... created is... Yeah, income created is 1 gold, feed 7 people. Okay. Right, let's come down here. Who was this? This was our thief, wasn't it? This is Tarek. Tarek Nimblefoot. Okay, let's excavate that. We need to get rid of these trees. And we need farms. So, change farmland place. You can click on your dudes here. And sometimes they will give you some feedback. So, for example, if you don't have enough housing, they might complain, oh, I don't have enough housing. Let's have a look at our keep. Provides housing for 20 people and storage for 60 food. Okay. That's pretty good. Right, let's go over to our dwarf up here. Right, so we built plots here. They're almost invisible, aren't they? Yeah, plot 10 out of 10. Let's change to Gimli. Oh, he's got 2 guys over here now. So who have we got? We've got... He's marked as being at home. And what are you? We might mark you as being unassigned. And we'll move into the mountains here. So there we go. Right. We need to build some houses. So we need to get rid of these rocks. No minerals. No minerals. I would have thought we would have got some. He's got a higher chance of finding minerals. Let's chop that down. And let's build some houses. We'll build 2, and we'll build 2 farmland. Oh no, I claimed that. Didn't want to do that. Suspend. Yep. Chop down. And place that. Let's take... Oh, see, we've got another dude that's appeared there. Time is probably passing faster than I appreciate. Let me come back up here. Let's pause. Select resume to enable game events. Press space for a single game event. Yeah, so you can hit space to jump forward. Can we change... Time passes. Yeah. I thought we could slow down the rate of time. There is a way that you can change like how this hourglass works here. There's probably a button that we can press, but we're not going to worry about that too much. Right, we've got a dwarf coming in here. Let's excavate. Right, great. We've got some iron. Some iron. Let's chop down this. This person marked as being at home? No, they're unassigned. We'll make sure that they're home now. And that's something we want to do. We want to make sure that at least one person is assigned to home. Oh, look, we've got a dwarf roaming there. Your home. And you assigned as home? Yeah. So we might as well put a farm here, I think. Plot, yeah. And we place up here. We could probably put a house up here. Let's get them there. Now that the fortress is built as well, we'll probably pull this back. Yeah, there's no point in having build there at the moment. Might as well train whatever troops are there. Let's select here. Let's build a house. We've got all farms here. 2 people here. Right, again, we want to select copper. You might as well be training whatever's here. We could build something here, actually, I think. What's that? Oh, no, maybe we can't. Yeah, we can't build either side of it. Got you 2 here. We should build some stuff there. Let's have a look. Can we afford to build markets yet? So, all the gold that is being produced, 10% of it is going into a sort of pot of money that all your heroes can dip into, but they're limited to how much of it they can dip into, and that's affected by how many markets they've got. Each market they build will allow them access to 10% of that fund. So you want to build 10 markets eventually, and the markets produce gold as well, so you do want to get them built. If we go to information, let's view Tarek here. Population 4, housing for 24. We've got plenty of food stored. Does it say how much food we can, like the maximum food we can store? It doesn't. You do need to build granaries to store more food, and vaults to store more money. It's not a problem at the moment. Everybody can store 2,000 gold, but eventually we're going to want to be able to store more than that. Okay, we've got an income of 457. I think markets cost 100, so we probably want to keep building some farms until then. So let me make sure I've got Tarek selected, and let's have a look. I can't build any of this. I probably just don't have the money. Marketplace. Yeah, it's 100 gold. Let's build some more farmland. So we've got 50. Yeah, we might as well build farmland all through here. So there. Chop down. Place. 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 Let's go up here. This was Iris. She's working on farms. Game's not progressing. Let's click that. Yeah, they're all working on that. Right, we've got 2 people here, so let's have a look. You're home and you're unassigned. Okay, so if I go here, just make sure you're marked as home. What about you? Yeah, you're marked as home. Come up here. Let's build some farms here. So copper. He's got 81 gold. Let's place 4 farms. And actually, before I build the last one, let me just check. So view copper. Housing for 25. That's fine. We've got food stored, food storage 375, food stored 308. Okay, great, fine. Let's build another plot. Let's go over here. How's he doing? Yeah, they're all building away. All right, let's chop down the tree. No, chop it down. Chop it down. How many farms is this guy? We've given him one there and one here, haven't we? Didn't we? Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, did we build a... Ah, the plot's back here, I think. Yeah, we built a plot here. Did we? No, I don't think we did. Come back here. There we go. It's there. We haven't got anybody here yet. Okay, so we come down here. Let's check his stats. Got more than enough food. Yeah, population's absolutely fine. How much money's he got at the moment? 74. I think we'll just wait a bit. And we'll wait until he's got 100 gold. And we'll build up. What about you up here? Mage. Okay, right. We've got a mage here not doing anything. Let's chop that down. He's got 9 population. All right, we need to build him some more houses. We'll build him 2 houses and we'll build him some more food. So let's do that here. Let's place a plot. And let's get some housing up. There we go. We did build here. Yeah, they're building away. Okay, we sent somebody in here. What are you doing there? Yeah, you're marked as home. I wonder if I've got auto build on, because like the units are milling around in places which I don't expect them to. So let's have a quick look. No, it's not on. Okay. Normally, when I've messed around with it before, they've gone back. They mill around in front of the keep, but these ones here seem to be appearing behind it. But who've we got? You're home. What about you two? Yeah, just unassigned. Well, we could send you out, I guess. Go put one here. We'll send one out the front here. Right, you here. Can you excavate this? Hey, we found some iron. And how much money's Copper got? We might be able to build a market now. Oh, he's still only got 78. But we'll build some farms here. They make us money and it's near water, so... We place one last one here? Yeah, I think we can. Right, we've got a guy here. Chop down. Those are in the distance, I think. Yeah. How's our population looking? Oh, we need more houses. Need more houses. Let's build them here. Change building, house. Yeah. Right, let's just pause the game for a second and get our bearings. What are they working on here then? An iron mine. Okay, yeah, it takes a while to get the mines built. You've got plenty of farms. Do we want more farms? Let's have a look. Yeah, our population is still only 4. She's not growing very quickly. How much money she got? 81. Well, we can clear this, so we'll fill that in. Might take a while. We'll wait a bit with Iris. Let's go down here and view Tarek. Right, we've got 2... 9, 24... Right, let's see. Can we build a granary? How much is that going to cost? What are all these guys building here? Those should have been built by now. Let's just click Tarek. Come on, get that built. Has he got somebody here? Yeah, okay, so that's all fields. We've got somebody out the front here. Let's build 2 more houses. And can't afford the granary yet. We'll get more farmland. Make us money. Chop that tree down. Alright, there we go. Let's check out the dwarf. Alright, he's still developing his mines. I think these are mines, aren't they? Yeah, iron mine. It's probably good, yeah. That. He's got 2 houses there. Alright, we've got this dude here. Is he marked as being at home? Yeah, okay, we'll probably build some more houses here. Let's have a look. Can we build a house here? Well, we can chop the trees down. We definitely build one here. Let's. Okay, he's got 100 gold. Maybe we'll come back here. Let's go to this guy here and we'll build a market. So, marketplace. Our first of 10 marketplaces for Gimli. And does he have enough? He's got 13 gold, so we will build a house here. Don't want to build any farmland there. He's got 2 guys here. Got unassigned and yeah, so let's move one of them. Yeah, let's move one of them over here. There we go. Let's select. Make sure we're proper selected. Alright, they're all working on that. There. Yeah. Loads of farmland. Probably needs some more houses. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, we don't have enough houses. Okay, let's excavate that. Okay. Chain. Fighters residence, yeah. Let's get these in. Let's chop the tree down. Place that there. Right, what have we got going on over here? What are these? Clearing land. Oh, yeah, she's clearing that swamp. It takes quite a bit of time to do that. 13, 22. She's got plenty of food stored. How much money she got? Yeah, right. Okay, we can get her first market. We'll put it back here. Exchange building. Marketplace. Place. You're good. You probably want to get all of these chopped down. Have any extra people? No. Right, we got Tarek down here. How's he looking? 13. He's got 60 gold in the bank. I think he's got plenty of farms at the moment. We could send another dude out here, it looks like. One of a possible 2. Where's the other one then? You're there. Ah, there. Okay, let's send... Any rocks anywhere? Yeah, rocks here. Let's send your next one out here. No, just one. Just one. And one here. There we go. We've already got a guy here. We'll get one more house built here, I think. Did we have a guy there? I thought we did. No, he's here. Let's... Where are we sending someone? We're sending someone here. We want to send the other one here. Yeah. On this day it was declared to all the realms that copper shall henceforth known as Viscount in recognition for city management. Alright, we seem to be doing alright. We are doing alright. Right, let's get these rocks. Hang on. We'll excavate these rocks. This is Tarek, isn't it? Rock. Why can't I excavate? What are you doing here? Okay, you're home now. Yep. You're staying here. You're not going anywhere else. Right, now I can excavate. Gold discovered. Alright, that's good for Tarek. He's going to need that gold. Yeah, you two down here. Pretty sure I sent somebody up here. Did they bother going? Come on, Tarek. There we go. Okay. What else do we need to do for Tarek? Let's have a look. 14, 24, gold, food production. I think he's all good. We'll get an extra house in here. Let's change building, house. Yeah, place it there. Right, let's go check out the dwarf again. You see what I mean? Like, there's a lot of micromanagement to this. It's probably tempting to very quickly excavate that. Oh, he found some gold. Perfect. We'll chop that down. I think on these two slopes here, can we build a house here? Let's have a look. Dwarven home. Yeah, we'll place that there. Here, we're going to have to build farmland. And here we can probably build a house. We want to get some more farmland up and running. So we'll build that. Here, chop the tree down. I think there's lots of trees here. Would have been a decent place to have an elf start up here with all these trees. Change the building. Farmland. Place. 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 He's running out of money, so we need to be careful of that. The guy up here, this is really steep. Got another dude up here. This would only be good for houses. How many guys has he got free milling about? Any free? One of possible one. Okay. They're still building these mines up here. It takes a while to get the mines built. What's he doing? 27 out of 28. Yep, it's a good thing we're building an extra house. How much money? Does he have enough money to build a house here? What are they building there? Is that a mine? No, that's marketplace. I'll leave this square for marketplaces just so I know where they're being built. Yeah, 2 houses. Wait, there should be somebody down here. Yeah, get them over here. Is he going to start walking back? Okay, they're marked as home. We'll get some more houses built up here. Let's click here. Okay, I think they're moving back. Yeah, I don't know why that dwarf down here wasn't marked as being at home. They are now. That's strange. Don't know why that happened. Right, anyway, we haven't checked out our mage for a while. It's probably neglecting them. Let's have a look. How are things going? 14, 18. Right, they need more. They need more homes. So let's have a look. 2 homes to farm, 2 homes. 2 mines. If we select the mine, can we see information? Gem mine. Income generated is 250 gold. So that's quite good. We've got a farm here. Yeah, we have. Right. Do we have any spare mages? Okay, doesn't matter. Right, we've got you here. Let's chop that down. No minerals. Here either? Right. Oh. They've maxed out their gold somehow. Let's place that. That's magician's room. Place that. Yeah, let's do all magician's rooms. We've got all this money from the mines they're making, but we've got no guys to expand on. We need to build a vault. I should have built a vault actually over there. That was a mistake. Mine exhausted. Okay, so maybe that's one of these. No? It did give me let me just click these. Yeah. These gem mines must be making him a fortune. Let's have a look. I don't know what happens to the mines. Maybe you have to pull them down yourself. I'm not really sure. Right, hang on. Let's suspend that. We need to build a vault. So change building. Build a vault. Yeah. Done. Come on. Location is too narrow for a money dealer shop. Oh, it's I think it takes up 2 slots. Right, spend that as well then. Next, let's get a vault, store the money in. Okay, that used up a good chunk of his money as well. Let's come back here. Yeah, they're all milling about there. Let's move somebody here. How many spare people we got? There we go. One of possible 3. Right. How much? Let's have a look. This is Iris, isn't it? Let's chop down the trees. Let's pause the game for a second and get my bearings. Let's chop down. Alright. What do you need? She's got loads of gold. She's got population 21, so she needs houses. So let's build housing. You've got buildings there. You've got nothing here, right? Let's place markets here. So change building. Marketplace. Building here. Sent somebody all the way out here as well, didn't we? Let's chop this down. Let's have a look. Yeah, need houses as well. So we've got 4 markets going up. We'll build houses out here. Or if we don't want to, we can just upgrade these. So can upgrade it for 200. Let's try that. Let's upgrade that building. Right, that should help her out. We will build some more houses. Let's build 2. Right, now Tarek. How many people has he got? 3. How many? Right, so if I select Tarek, we're going to come up here to this mountain. And I want him to build a tower. Actually, what we can do is we'll go up here. Just build a tower up here. There we go. Once they get there, we'll build a tower up here. What else can he do? Let's view. He needs more houses. Definitely. 2 people there. Right, okay, let's change. He's got 4 huts. He's got farms there. Can we build a market here? Yeah, build a marketplace. And that's all his money spent. We haven't managed copper in a while. Let's just check him. Station 30. He's got loads of food stored. He's got almost too much money. Alright, so we're good there. How many people has he got? You're good there. You're good there. Copper. Let's have a look. Alright, we've got somebody here. Let's chop that down. Fill in there. We will place a residence there. We will put farmland there. I think we had a mine there, which must have ended up getting used. There's nobody here for some reason. That's no good. We need to get somebody in here. These buildings are probably... Oh, they're 20 out of 20. Strange that there's nobody there, though. And we'll get somebody here. And then quickly the dwarf. What's he got? 29 out of 28. How much money's he got? Not a huge amount. Is he building more houses? What's that there? Is that a mine? That's a dwarven home. Let's build another dwarven home. And we've already got... Yeah. There we go. Right, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cut in here and I will come back once I've built up a small army and we found a lair to fight. Because I could spend hours building up this kingdom. I've probably been going for too long as it is already. Right, so I'll put a cut in. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so just popping back in, I wanted to explain a big mistake that I made early on. The reason why I'm not getting many mages is, remember at the very start, I pushed up build here, for Baez to build his fortress faster. I forgot to put it back, which means he wouldn't be training any units here. He probably has been training units elsewhere, but this is the main place where he's going to be getting his units from, and he just wasn't doing it. So I'm going to put that back now. This copper was put up here anyway, but not that that was making any difference. So I'm just going to run around all of the main places now and just double check that I haven't made that mistake anywhere else. Yeah, so copper's not doing anything there. What about you? Okay, Tarek. Yeah, Tarek, similar mistake. He was still doing a little bit of training though. And yeah, same mistake here. Yeah, don't make the same mistake as me. That'll probably slow down your early game, but I just wanted to point that out quickly. Another important screen is if you go into one of your vassals or your main lord and you want to look at what buildings you've built for them, you can come down here and you can click property, and it will tell you exactly how many of each thing you've got. So it will tell you you've got 14 farms and 14 of them are at level 1. And then you've got 3 pages of buildings here. And this just shows you how many different unique buildings there are in the game. Like we've got arenas, armories, bakeries, baths, bazaars. It just goes on and on and on. We've got Fletchers, Forester Camp, Forges, Gaming Halls. There's another whole page here. What else? Jewelers, Magic Mills, whatever those are. We can build outposts, scriberies, towers, which we're going to build one of those soon. We've got toy makers, training, trees, and vaults as well. So yeah, loads of buildings you can build in your city eventually. Now let's just have a quick look over here, because I sent a dude up to the top of this hill, and he's almost there, and we're going to get him to build us a tower up here, assuming Tarek's got enough money. So right, here he is. We're going to make him home here. Done. He's now placed here. What can we build up here? Let's chop down this tree. And I want to build a tower, although he might not have enough money. Small tower. It will cost Tarek the Thief 500 gold, and he's only got 30 gold in the bank, so I think we'll just let the game run on. And hopefully he can make some more money soon. My kingdom has started to be built up a bit more now. Tarek's got a fair amount of gold, so I'm going to get him to claim this area here. We're going to... Well, we'll chop down that. We might as well get rid of that. Chop down that. I'm going to put a tower up here, and hopefully when it's built, we will be able to sort of see around quite a large distance around this area, and maybe we will find... a small tower. It will cost 500 gold. Hang on, if I click done, I did see that we could build outposts. I wonder if those are better. Let's have a look. And all the buildings we've got here, we can't build an outpost. Thief outpost, remote location, next outpost available at rank R. Okay, so we can't build outposts yet. That's fine. We'll just build a tower. Right, we'll place it here, and we'll whack that all the way up there, and I will come back once it's complete. Okay, so after quite a long time, our tower all the way up here on top of this mountain got finished. You might be able to hear the wind in the background there. And if we go out to the large map, look what we have discovered. The enemies. So they are out here. We can see their lairs, I think. If we click around here. They got here. Here's an enemy lair. And there are enemy units milling about. If we zoom in here, can we see them? Yeah, there we go. Who's that? It's a wood golem. It's a unit of 1. It's only got 8 hit points. Should be quite easy for us to kill. And we can see that they've got a tower here. Look how many of them there are. They've been proliferating. These red squares are sort of their bases of operation, or their lairs, I suppose. What have we got here? Let's zoom in. More wood golems. All right. So what we can do is, if we want to put together a little army, I guess we can go here to begin with. And I'm going to click on each person. So I'm going to click on copper, and I'm going to go... 0. I think everybody is There we go. Buyers are sending a mage. We're getting 4 clerics from Iris. No thieves from Tarek. And no men from Gimli. Give me a second. Well, I'll tell you what we can do. Let's go to Gimli. Zoom in. Let's look around at what he's doing, right? So this dude here, he's doing nothing. So what we'll do is we'll make him ready. I think if he's made ready, then he's available for us to recruit over here. So now with Gimli selected, can I bring somebody over? Yes, I can. Right, perfect. So he's going to start making his way over. Who else can we grab? You're not doing any... Those houses are... No, okay, you are tending these houses. You're not doing anything. Let's make you ready. Out here, you're not doing anything. Let's make you ready. I think when you set the build option to sort of automatic, they will automatically send your new units out to new lands. Whereas if you have it turned off, they'll just all mill around in front of the fortress. Let's get back up here. Let's make sure we call over all our dwarfs. We're going to have training maxed out here for everybody. So, what's that? So everybody that arrives here will be doing some training. And then Gimli should have a bunch more that we can call over. Yep. Who didn't call many people over? I think Tarek was one of them, wasn't he? He was guilty. Iris sent a few. Bias sent one. Copper and Tarek. Right, let's go over and have a look at Tarek. What's he doing? He's got one dude up here. This is where I was originally going to build a tower, but I decided not to. Make them ready. What have we got here? Yep. Make you ready. Up here. You've got buildings here, though, haven't you? You do, yeah. Up here. You're managing buildings. You're managing buildings. You're managing buildings as well. You're not doing anything. Make you ready. Let's have a quick look at Copper. What's he got? He's got dude there, dude there. You're managing that. You're managing that. Managing that. You can probably build buildings to speed it up, like armories and things like that. I mean, Copper's got a lot of money at the money. Let's have a look. If I was just to click here, I'm not going to build it, but if I go, oh, there's nobody there. What have we got? Somebody where there's a little bit of undeveloped land. Here, right, so there was a mine here and that's gone. Let's go change building. If we were to build an armory, what would that do? Leatherworks. That might just improve the armor on our units. Hang on. Go done. What else have we got? We might just have to select recruit over on some of the areas we've got to get more units faster. Let's click that again. Change building. So the armory builds armor. The forge builds weapons. I wonder what the guardhouse does. Guardhouse is enhanced training location. Yeah, okay, so building guardhouses would get you more units faster, but let's go back to our tower up here. Our units are slowly going to be coming in. Select Copper. Go on, bring in whoever you've got. Everybody. Iris, bring over your people. You can see actually the bar here, how many of their available people you're bringing over. And then I figured out we can speed the game up by holding down spacebar. So if we look up here, we can see people milling over. See how quickly they're coming? All our white dots are moving over. The season has ended. All right, let's keep bringing them all over. You want to get them all sort of clustered together in one location. So here they are. Let's zoom in. Right. We've got ourselves a small army, and we're going to bring them in to attack all at once. So let's go down here. Where are we going to go? We'll bring them straight onto the enemy stronghold, and we'll see how we do. So pause the game. Copper. Bring everybody here. Actually, I think 2 of 2, Gimli, 5 of 5. These are the people up here, I'm pretty sure, aren't they? Let's just make sure I'm right about that. Don't know what you're doing there. Yeah, you're unassigned. We hit resume. I think they should all start moving out. They should start moving out. You you're ready. Look at all these guys here. You're ready. Next. Yeah, they're all ready. Make sure you're ready. Done. I think when you select through them, you're selecting through the ones that are on this specific screen. Yeah, ready. Thief, they're the one looking after the tower. They're all ready. Alright, I think they should all start to mill off. So, yeah, out they go. They all going? I think they are. Yeah, look, big party here is moving out. Oh, they should be on their way. Here they go. Going to be in for a fight soon. Yep, okay, they destroyed one unit. Let's keep moving up. I'll move up to here. They should be absolutely fine, I think. If we click on some of them, we can see that they've been doing some training. So he's got a unit of 2 there. Unit of 3. Yeah, it should be fine. Absolutely no match for our little band of warriors here. Ooh, it looks like you have to have magic. You need mages to defeat the wood golems. The manual lists what spells the clerics and mages get access to, depending on their level. But, I think we should beat them. Okay, are they going to keep moving up to here? Yeah, they were originally to move into here, weren't they? Come on. There we go. Are we going to win this fight? I don't know if we will. You can slow down how quickly these messages go past as well. Our clerics are doing a lot of healing. Yeah, we definitely needed a lot more we needed a lot more mages in our party, I think. Ooh, it's not looking good. We got anybody over here? No. They were about to be defeated. This bar here, I think, is our sort of how many we've got left. Wiped out by the wood golems. Wasn't anywhere close to being prepared enough. I think we've still got a few people milling around up here. What are they doing? Ready, but they didn't go down for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, that is a look at Stronghold. It's quite good fun. I'd like to do a full playthrough of it. You definitely need to take your time. I've seen the cities get much larger than this. Eventually, you would have this entire area here taken over. You might build a wall across here just to seal it off. And you would train your units up, level them up, get them a lot more experience before you send them into battle like I did and got everybody slaughtered. But anyway, yeah, thanks for taking a look at this with me, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.